Welcome to As the Crow Flies podcast. Welcome to As the Crow Flies podcast.
Shucks. Greetings and salutations. Welcome to a great episode of As a. We'll be doing things a little bit different today. I'm solo. You guys who don't know him, you want to. It's Adil Amir Bey. Someone else back in the day, and he's going to tell you about it when he comes on later this week. Doing other things differently. Like if you're not subscribed to the YouTube channel, you probably won't be able to get the full content of my podcast from here on out. Facebook's getting real sensitive, like everyone else in the country. So I can only do certain things, parts of it on Facebook, and then after that, it's got to go switch to my YouTube channels when I get other things going. With that being said, been a lot going on, and then we're gonna start off with the world of sports because it's been a hot topic, the women debate. And we're going to jump on that after we talk about the playoffs with the men. Then we're going to talk about what's going on with Trump, Diddy, and why are Americans so dumb? Why are we so dumb? I mean, we're going to finish off with that. And that's where I'm going to have to switch to my YouTube channel. And if anybody's out there watching and want to switch to the YouTube channel, it's flashing, it's got a glare on it. It just goes YouTube and type in As the Crow Flies podcast. Spell Crow like my last name, Crowe, and spell Flies, F-L-I-E-S, podcast. As the Crow Flies podcast, and you will be able to pick up on the YouTube channel when we get off of here. Okay, but first things first. The Dallas Mavericks are down 0-2. Surprise, no. But the surprising part is the Lakers job, and everyone says I'm a LeBron James hater. I'm not. I like LeBron. I like what he does. I just don't like the way he acts on the court. Hence, what happened today? Kendrick Perkins said something, and LeBron James unfollowed him. Well, guess what he did when he unfollowed him? He let the whole world know. I unfollowed Kendrick Perkins, blah, blah, blah. Who cares? If you unfollow him, unfollow him. You don't got to tell everybody. That's the stuff I'm talking about. But Kendrick Perkins said, everybody didn't follow Jesus, so I'll be okay. And it was kind of funny, but you got to check that out. The Lakers head coaching job, like I said, the Lakers are a storied franchise, blah, blah, blah. I've already said it. And if this guy, they allow him to do this, that, and the third, that's why nobody wants a job. It's not enough money to deal with what you got to deal with. All right. With that being said, now we're going to the women's sports. And it's all a big fuss about Caitlin Clark. The fuss is about she gets fouled. Okay, yeah, everybody gets fouled. They're saying she gets fouled hard. And now they're saying they're crying that she's not on the Olympic team. You know what, people? The women aren't crying. She's not crying. The WNBA is not crying. You know who's crying? Black men. Black men on TV. That's why she's crying the most. Because they keep saying it's about the money. It's about the money. And women, black and white, are coming to the defense saying, no, man, she got to earn it. So what they're doing is they're creating, in my eyes, another female version of LeBron. He didn't earn it. He earned it now, but he didn't earn it in the beginning. In the beginning, I think Carmelo Anthony should have been Rookie of the Year. His numbers were better, took his team to the playoffs, but the media knows who they can push for the money. And that's what they're trying to do with Caitlin Clark, but the females aren't having it. And the men are acting all sensitive, and the women are being more stringent and more stern on this than the men. And you think it'd be the other way around. Oh, no way. So we got that going on. There's a big debate last week with Monica McNutt, Stephen A. Smith, and Shannon Sharp. So today, same thing went on. Shannon Sharp, Stephen A. against Andrea Carter and Shanice Abumakoy. But, it is what it is. But the other thing I'm saying is, look, people, we got to stop being so damn sensitive. you can't talk to people the way you want to talk to them. You can't say anything out of the ordinary. And women are being so sensitive that they can say whatever they want, and now these men are not allowed to defend themselves as a man. It's just crazy. You got to peep it out. It's just so stupid. Like, look, it is what it is. Everybody's like calling her the golden goose. Well, you know what? She's got to earn that. She got to earn that. She's bringing more money. She put butts in the seats and all that stuff. She's bringing people to the arena. But that doesn't mean she needs special treatment. That's what's wrong with this world now. Let me see what else we want to talk about. They're making this a thing about men versus women, which the NBA and WNBA. Well, that's not the case. The WNBA and the NBA, there's two different entities. One's pretty much a baby, one other one's full grown. And I just wish men would start acting like men again. You know, I know that they push that narrative to where it's not cool to be a man. It's not cool to, you know, show your masculinity. No, it's not cool not to show it. I don't care what anyone does. But don't say it's not cool to be a man. Don't do that. And there's another big thing I want to talk about. You know, this is Pride Month. And also Juneteenth. You know, it's like the government are telling us what to celebrate. I already said my points last year before, what I feel about these nefarious holidays, if I could say. They're not good. Because nothing, yeah, you give people a day off, like barbecue, hang out, do that. Well, we could do that on Saturday. I don't know why we would need a day that the government would give us to do that. And I just don't like these handouts that they're giving us. You want to celebrate something, man? Give us land, give us property. Let us make some of this money that the world's making. And like I say, I get it. And I'm going to talk about it later on about why I asked this, why I labeled this, why are we so dumb? This is going to be on the YouTube channel. Like I say, if you want to check it out, go to As the Crow Flies Podcast on YouTube and check it out. But other than that, hey, you can do you. Oh, that's good. That's real good. But so back to what I was saying about being sensitive. Caitlin Clark's getting her ass handed to her, and the only people that don't like her are black men. Well, I can't say black men, all black men, because it don't bother me. I gotta say the black men in the media, maybe because they're going to get a couple extra dollars off doing a game of hers or something like that. So who knows what the agenda is? But everything in this world is so crooked. It's just, the older I get, the more you like, yeah, I just want to move away in the country and be away from everybody. And what? When I was younger, I was like, I want to live in a big city. I want to kick it. I want to hang out with people. As you get older, your perception and perspective changes. Felt smooth there. Ooh wee. They love people, man. You guys out there ever want to smoke a cigar and have a nice sip of bourbon? I'll let you boy. I got seats here, I got seats there. I mean, we could put you in. What do you guys want out of your role models? Is another question. Who are your role models? Like a lot of people say, sports stars, they shouldn't be your role models. Politicians, they shouldn't be your role models. So who's your role model? I think it should be you. You, your mother, your father, your older brother, your younger brother. It should be someone close to you that you can relate to. And we got to get back to the dynamic of family. Because, man, without that, we're headed for desperate times, and desperate times calls for desperate measures. If this Biden team, I don't want to get too deep on the political this time, so I don't have my guest here that's going to either back me up or stamp on me. But if Biden wins again, I know a lot of you people out there, a lot of people my color, they don't believe in being Republican. You shouldn't believe in being Democrat either. They've been lying to you for damn near 58 years, damn near 60 years they've been lying to you. And for some reason, we keep falling for it. Well, everything has gone up. And here's the thing about it. If, say you charge your kids allowance, right? I mean, you give your kids allowance, but you charge them to live or do whatever. He said, you know what? I'm going to give you a raise in your allowance, but I'm also going to give you a raise in everything else you use. So did you really give them a raise? No. People were talking about Biden's talking about, well, you know, we've given raises bigger than any other administration in history, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, look at the inflation. It's also bigger than any administration in history. So the raise really doesn't even matter. $20 an hour used to be a good job. $20 an hour, you need food stamp though. And I get it. Inflation and everything, but 4 years ago, $20 an hour was a great job. Now. And you got to see this. If you're sick of it, go vote. Which I don't know if it works or not, but we're going to find out. Which brings me to the funny guy, Trump. Okay, you know he's been on trial, right? Accused and convicted on 34 of those counts. He didn't go to jail, right? And you know why? This is not a fact. It's just my personal opinion. I think America's afraid of him. And everybody's like, well, why do you say that? So, number one, people are going to protest, right? And number two, he's going to egg that protest on. Then you're going to have unrest in the streets and everything. And here's the funny thing now, people. If you read the polls and you read the surveys and whatnot, he's leading in black votes and he's leading in Latino votes. Now, I don't know if that's overall or just certain sections of the country, but when I saw he's leading, a lot of people are mad at that. I'm like, well, I'm not. It doesn't matter to me. But what does matter is you can't keep this jackass in office we got now. He's smiling in your face and he's eating you behind your back, whether you look at it like that or not. Okay, you remember there was a lower class, a middle class. Well, there's a lower class, lower middle class, upper middle class, and the elite. Think about it now, people. There's nothing. It's either rich or nothing. There's no middle class. There's no such thing as lower class. We're all together. If there's no upper middle class, if you're not a multi-millionaire, you're middle class. And we're all going to eat and do the same things. So we're just biased and going in there like, oh, you know what? I'm a stout Democrat or I'm a stout Republican. And that's the only way I'm going to vote. By all means, you do that too. But you don't realize what you're doing to your children and grandchildren because they got to come up in this stuff. You know, be careful with the vaccines. Dr. Fauci just got what did he get? He got charged with, oh my God, it's on the tip of my tongue, with falsifying information about the vaccine. Is anything gonna happen to him? I doubt it. But like everyone was saying, this is a hoax, it's not real, it's not this. Come to find out, the vaccine really, I don't know if it helps you or not. We don't know that. But we know how it hurt people. And we have to look at that. And people were so quick to jump down my throat for telling people not to take it and this, that, and the third. And they did a poll out of so many people, the percentage was those of you who took the vaccine, would you do it again? Oh, like 16%. Oh, That was back then compared to the vaccine now. I don't know. You know, we all had to get, and they worked, but they had time to work on them. They had time to study them. 6 months of this damn thing, and you think it worked? No. It did more harm than good, in my opinion. But hey, he's getting, you know, charged with some kind of, I don't know. I'll be reading them. No, terrible. Excuse me. I've been a busy week. Been a busy. Listen, the older I get, man, the more rest I need. And everybody who knows me knows I need a lot of rest to motivate myself. So with that being said, what do you guys think? Do you guys think the American public, the American system is afraid of Trump? They're afraid of what the public will do? What do you guys think? Do you think Trump's going to win? Do you think Biden's going to win? Do you want Biden? Do you want Trump? Do you want someone else? Well, people, with that being said, I got to time on Facebook, but I'm going to be on YouTube. Go to the As the Crow Flies podcast on YouTube, because we're going to talk about some sensitive stuff that I'm not allowed to talk about on Facebook. I don't know if I'm YouTube I'm not talking about, but I keep it politically correct. I'm going to keep it PC. So come on over to As the Crow Flies podcast and go to the live, and you'll see me streaming, live stream, and check it out, because I'm going to talk about some stuff that I guess is too sensitive to talk about on Facebook, and we're going to talk about it on YouTube. It's called As the Crow Flies podcast on YouTube. Go to videos and live. I'll be live, so you can go live. If you want to see other ones, go to videos, I guess. I don't know. But you guys know how to navigate that kind of situation. So, hey, it's been real. Thank you for your support. And I'll be over there on the YouTube talking about some sensitive stuff that I can't talk about here. Thank you, and good night. Or I should say good day. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, people, we're back. Now I'm just on YouTube. I gotta bump this YouTube channel up. So I gotta start doing things on YouTube. So what I want to talk about, why we're so dumb, this comes from, you know, in my line of work, I do a lot of you know, delivering to convenience stores, convenience marts, and things of that nature. And not one American is running them. And, you know, I'm not against anybody from any other, you know, country or any other nationality or whatever. What I'm against is stupidity. How the hell we can't get one? Those are very profitable venues, or they wouldn't do it. What can we do to get one? Man, I tell you what, I would like to get one. I would like to own one. They're all taken up, and they're all thriving in every neighborhood in America. And they're not owned by Americans. I'm not against that. I just want to know how. Are we allowed to get them? Are we not allowed? What's going on here? Do they have a monopoly on that? And my question to you is, some of these people come over with nothing, and they're getting rich. I'm watching the Haitians do it. I've seen every other nationality that's not American come over here and make it. What is wrong with us? anti-whatever. I'm not saying it's to be racist. I'm just curious to what are we doing that we can't get it. Why can't we get it? And then on top of that, we celebrate Juneteenth. Look at that farmer stand. That's nice. We celebrate Juneteenth during Pride Month, which I don't care. Like I said, do you? But you know, I never asked for Pride Month. I never asked for Black History Month. Never asked for anything of that nature. Because what good is it doing us? I asked for stuff that could benefit us. I asked for stuff that would make us better, but I never asked for a month. Because what's a month going to do for you? All month you get to talk about it. It ain't bringing no more awareness. It ain't making it no more relevant. No. Only thing that does that, like the people on TV were talking about earlier, is money. That's it. Money makes the world go around. And money will make you go around too. Here you go. I'm not saying sell your soul, because we don't got to sell our soul. But what I'm saying is, we can get a better job, we'll change. We can do this, we'll move. We get a better income, we'll relocate. It ain't about that. Just pay me, and I get it. But there's things we got to do, man. We got to take care of our mental, man. And this is also men's. If you didn't know, this is funny how they put all this together, right? Especially if you're a black man. It's Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. It's Pride Month, and it's also Juneteenth. So if you're a black man, you're pretty much screwed. If you're a black gay man, you got it made. You got it made. If you're a white man, hey, you're screwed too. And I keep telling everybody, you're in the same boat. You need to come on and let's figure this thing out together instead of apart, because that's what they do. They want us apart. Because when we're apart, guess what? Oh yeah, they can win. Same thing. You know, I don't get a lot of people to watch my videos or things of that nature. Like I said, I don't even know if anybody in my family watches it. But you know what? Somebody's going to watch it, and somebody's going to make very good use of these videos and tapes in the future, because I'm letting you know what to do and what not to do. I made some mistakes. I'm trying not to make them again. And even though some of them I do repeat, I have been a repeat offender for a lot of things, and we all have. But you know, I can recognize it. I can talk about it. I need to go back to therapy. I need to tell my therapist or a new therapist some things going on. You know, this is the sensitive side that you know, some men need to hear. Man, we need to, like, people don't get this, man. Men, we need to be loved as well. We don't need to be, you know, in the world. When you wake up and you go outside with these new laws and the way verbiage has been carried on, the way you treat people, with the way things are just being thrown at us, all different kind of directions. As a man, if you're not strong, boy, they're gonna break you. They're gonna break you. And I haven't let them break me yet. And listen, things have been thrown at me that you people don't even understand. I'm like, gee, what's next? And they keep coming. And some of it's so freaking petty that if this particular entity that ain't paying any attention, they will. Just not to give you something. Now, everybody who knows, you know, been in the world, black, white, whatever, you know what I'm talking about. They'll just screw us. They with no Vaseline. So I'm just trying to take care of my mental, trying to stay on the positive tip. and just go to work, even though, we all hate work. Nobody wants to go to damn work. Hate freaking work. But you got to do it. It's, it's okay to be feeling like you're depressed. That's okay. We get like that. But just and I give them the best answers that I possibly can. I give the best answers that I think deeply about it, and I come up with things for them, and we can talk it out, because you never know. You might be that person that could save someone's life. And people ask me, well, why do you do it? Why can't they go to here to there? I said, for some reason, they chose to talk to me. And I should be the one to say, nah, motherfucker, I don't want to talk to you. No, that's not me. You want to talk to me, we're going to talk. Yeah. Whoever this may reach, or whatever, if you got problems or issues going on, and nobody want to listen to you, I'll let T Crow. I'll listen to you. And that's real talk. That's real talk. That's real talk. T Crow will definitely talk to you. I got to get me an engineer. What I was saying is, for someone who ever sees this, and you want to get into podcasting, give me a call. Let's do this together. Let's start to monetize this thing. We can make some money off of it. We just got to get out there. And I know a few people that have monetized off this shit, and they can give us a outlet. But I can't do it alone. I mean, if I have to, I will. I've been doing it now for a few years. I got this part down. I just got to get into the business side. And if I get to the business side, we're rolling. But I work so much, I don't have time to do that, because there's certain roads and shit you got to cross before you can become that. Unless you just got a hit show with gimmicks and shit. Well, I could probably do a gimmick show, but that's not who I am. So I'm not going to do a gimmick show. Someone said I should, just to get the views, and then next thing you know, change back. I said no, because that's false pretense. I don't want to lead anybody astray. I want people to know me for who I am, and I'm gonna talk about the real shit. Hey, and then when I get my people here, we laugh, we joke, we cut up. You know what I mean? But we keep it real. And I got a deal, Amir Bey coming, and during that same time, I'm gonna have my brother, Abdul Salam, and if Kenneth Muhammad is healthy enough, he's been recovering. If he's well, he'll be here as well. I'm gonna have 3 guests, and we're gonna get to the crux of everything. It's gonna be a beautiful show. Beautiful show. Beautiful show. And I gotta get some. Yeah, beautiful show. I like to get all 3 of those brothers together and hang out with me if they wouldn't mind. Half hour for them, Mr. Now. Won't be a bad time. So, to recap today's show, how dumb are we? I think we're very dumb. I'm not saying we're stupid. I just say we're dumb and ignorant, and mean not unknowing, because they throw up so much smoke screens. How can we know? How can we know what's going on? But it is what it is, and that's what. Man, I lose everything. Oh, here. I got to be at work early tomorrow, so I'm doing this podcast earlier, or I wouldn't be. But so everybody's trying to get to this. I don't need that much. You understand me? I don't want to be so to where I can't go anywhere and I can't, Everybody's asking me for something. No, I don't want to be that rich. I just want to be rich enough to take care of me, family and grandkids. Well, that's family. Just that. That's it. Just me and my family. Like that. And working it's supporting me to do that. Working supported me to do that. So I guess I really can't complain. It was like, well, everybody tells me, man, you know what, man, bro, I gotta play the lottery. I'm like, no, you don't. What you gotta play the lottery for? Because the only thing you're gonna do is give away your money. And so I don't play the lottery. That's why I never win it. Well, one thing I can do, I can cook. I'll tell you people, those ribs I made, I got a cooking show that will be coming up. It's called Cooking with the Pros. Once I get that up and running, there's no putting coming back because I just got to get it moving. And once I get it moving, it's grooving. You understand me? Mm-hmm. Those ribs I made over that campfire, those might be the best ribs I've ever made. And I made a lot of ribs, people. I was going to do something today, but it got kind of chilly, so I'm going to wait till tomorrow when it's close to 80. When I get off early tomorrow, I'm going to go in early, get off early, but, it is what the TI is. And I'll get off early and I'll get those ribs done. And I'll post on my cooking show. But here's the thing, with people that know you, they won't support you. I'm not asking for y'all to support my podcast or support this, that, and the third. I don't give a damn. Like I said, when I first started, I did it for y'all. For y'all to come on and have a voice. So nobody wants to speak. And I get people on here, don't get me wrong. I get great guests on here. And it's always a good time. But, I'm not asking for your support. I thank you for it. I don't ask for it. Would I like it? Sure. Would love it. But if you don't want to give it, don't. See, the problem is, in our community where we're from, we don't want to see each other succeed. And I don't know if I've ever been guilty of that, but I'm sure somebody can point out a fact that once or twice I probably was. Who knows? Like I said, I'm 53. I look at things a lot different than I did when I was 23 or 33 or even 43 for that matter. And to those that I've always gave out a helping hand. I've always lent out whatever I could do. Now, was I the best? No. Could I have done better? Yes. But it was just a simple fact of me not knowing, and I can blame that on, like I said, I've been in therapy, and there's a lot of, that's why I put this here, because it's the private sector. There's a lot of things that went on me that I didn't realize what it was at the time. But the funny thing about it is it never broke me. And like my therapist was like, shit, he's like, you thought it was normal? I said, yeah, I thought that shit was normal. I didn't know any different. I didn't know, this is how it's supposed to be, because I looked in my neighborhood. My neighborhood was going through the same thing. So you see, these are normal things to us, and we escape it, so to speak. Man, you can catch me on Spotify, iHeart, YouTube, Facebook, anywhere. As a Crow Flies podcast. Look it up, man. I forgot to help you with that. See? I gotta do a better job writing them out. I always forget to advertise that you can watch or listen on Spotify or iHeart or Spreaker. You can listen to them, or Apple Podcasts as well. I forget you can listen to them on that, but it is what it is. One day I'll get good. And if you listen to my speaking and everything from the first time, it's like, oh, it's way better. Now it's time to step it up to the next level. And I got to get some people, get a team together who's ready to step it up. And that's with guests. A lot of famous people go around the street. And all I got to do is get one. All I got to do is get one. And if I get one, we're going. We're going, people. We're going. So I guess I'm pretty much done for the day. I appreciate you. Like I say, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Fuck with your boy. Help me out. I'll help you out. Once again, thank you for your support. Peace.